Thanks for joining us for television news at this hour. I am Richard Alechinwanyebe. The headlines. Federal government holds pre-independence service hails Nigerians' sacrifices for economic revival. FCT administration flags off construction of 10.5-kilometer access roads in Kasarana. Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria launches Operation Go Cashless at airports. The news in detail. The federal government has said the sacrifices Nigerians are making today are paving the way for economic revival, stronger institutions, and improved conditions in all sectors. The government, through the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, said today's gains are from the bold reforms that President Bola Tinubu's administration has been implementing to ensure not temporary relief, but lasting transformation. The SGF spoke at an interdenominational church service at the National Economical Christian Center in Abuja as part of activities to mark Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary on October 1st. In his vote of thanks, Senator Akume urged Nigerians to join hands with the government in propelling the nation forward. The SGF noted that governance is not the exclusive preserve of leaders, but a shared responsibility between those in government and the citizens. Akume called for patience and constructive engagement from the citizens, saying Nigeria's resilience has always been greater than its challenges. Senate President Godswill Akpabio represented President Bola Tinubu at the solemn gathering, which brought together top government officials, members of the diplomatic corps, religious leaders, and other eminent personalities. It was marked by prayers, thanksgiving, and renewed calls for unity and shared responsibility in nation building. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has commenced the construction of 10.5 kilometers of access roads within Krastana district in the Abuja Municipal Area Council. The roads, which includes N11, N16, N40, and Sales 03, are designed to service the renewed Hope Housing Estate and are expected to be completed within 18 months. Flagging off the project, the Minister of the FCT, Barrister Ezenwo Wike, said the initiative marked the fulfillment of promises made to residents under Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. He assured that funds had been provided to ensure timely delivery, noting that the roads would open up the area to real estate investment and other economic activities.
Can be said to be a city with that good network of roads. That is basic. What defines a city first is the network of roads. Then you talk about other facilities. Of all these houses you are seeing here, without any network of roads, it makes no sense. If you want to build a hospital here without road, it makes no sense. If you want to build schools here without road, it makes no sense. So the first thing you must provide as to attract even investors is the road network.
On her part, the acting head of service, Nancy Nathan, described the project as a strategic intervention that would ease traffic congestion and provide a vital link between Kasarna and other parts of the city. She emphasized that the FCTA remained committed to projects that promote economic growth and leave enduring legacies for the residents of Abuja.
The importance of this project cannot be overstated. The construction of these access roads, N11, N16, N4, and SILS 3, is a strategic intervention that will ease traffic congestion by providing a vital link between Karsana district and other parts of the city, thereby boosting commercial and residential development and ultimately contributing to the growth of Abuja as a model city. The Federal Capital Territory Administration remains resolute in delivering projects that will touch lives, promote economic growth, and leave enduring legacy for generations to come.
Now, medical experts have stressed that adopting healthy lifestyles and maintaining positive behavioral habits remain the most effective ways to safeguard heart health. To mark the 2025 World Heart Day with the theme, Don't Miss a Beat, and observed annually on September 29th, health experts are stressing that prevention through healthy daily choices is a safer approach than treatment. Let's now join Elizabeth Kasham for more story.
As Nigeria celebrates 2025 World Heart Day, health practitioners and team from APIN Medical Lab observed the day with health work in Abuja while urging citizens to take a break and exercise daily. Head cardiologist of National Hospital.
Having hypertension and of course then cardiovascular disease. Of course, we should watch our weight. We should be careful not to overeat, not to eat too many sweet things, sugary things, because all things add to calorie.
They should invest in the health sector, especially with all these common diseases now. The health facilities themselves are actually also poorly funded, that they cannot afford all of this thing by themselves. So there must be a deliberate action by government to put all of this equipment in places.
Records have shown that cardiovascular diseases account for 10% of all deaths in Nigeria and nearly 11% of non-communicable disease-related fatalities, with hypertension now affecting almost 1 in 3 adults. Experts maintain that simple daily habits like exercise, healthy eating, and regular checkups are the safest way to prevent heart diseases and cut down rising cases in Nigeria. Elizabeth Kasham, ASO Television News.
The Nigerian Railway Corporation has announced that passenger train services on the Abuja-Kaduna route will resume on Wednesday, October 1st, 2025, after completing all safety and technical checks. A statement signed by NRC's Chief Public Relations Officer, Callistus Unyimadu, said following the August 26th incident, the NRC confirmed that out of the 583 passengers on board, 550 passengers were contacted by phone, out of which 512 have successfully received refunds. It added that all 22 injured passengers have been contacted, many visited by its medical team, and in addition to that, will enjoy one free ride per week until December 31st, 2025. It further added that all 618 people on board during the August 26, 2025 accident will be entitled to one free ride before December 31st, 2025.
Trying to advocate, it's beyond, like I said earlier, it's beyond the marathon. I'm trying to advocate for press freedom. At least, if you as a person, sitting here as a press person, has not been affected, your colleague has been affected. I get questions like this: how does it affect the life of a common journalist? And I tell you that if you've not been a victim of harassment in the line of duty, your colleague have been a victim. You know, take for instance, going to cover a protest. Even the security personnel will leave the protesters and face the journalists who come to do their duties and leave. Some end up going there, living there, going home with injuries. Some even leave with their gadget being damaged. You know, those are the things that we're trying to advocate for. And I believe that with this, our voices will be heard. And together we can amplify the call for press freedom.
Livinus Chibuike Victor had earlier set a new world record in April 2025 with a 75-hour interview marathon in Abuja, surpassing the previous 55-hour 24-second record set in March 2024 by Nigerian entrepreneur Clara Chizoba Krongbong. Chibuike, however, explained the reasons the Guinness Book of Records did not issue him a certificate after his first attempt.
Currently, if you check the internet, I'm the current record holder. But, you know, it's like going to school without having a certificate to prove that you're a graduate. It goes beyond being a graduate. You have something to prove it. So, because of what happened the last time, I was not awarded a certificate. So, that's why I'm doing it the second.
The 72-hour, 30-second interview marathon, which kicked off on Sunday, is expected to last for 3 days, with Victor Chibuike using the platform to amplify calls for press freedom and highlight the resilience of journalists working under threats and intense pressure. The APC candidate in Gwagwalada Area Council, Alhaji Usman Yahaya, have expressed confidence that the party will deliver the Senate, House of Representatives, and the presidency in future elections. Alhaji Yahaya stated these at the official handing over ceremony of the former Gwagwalada PDP chairmanship aspirant, Honorable Muhammad Rabiu Adamu Saba, campaign office to the APC. Our correspondent Abdullah Mukhtar completes the story.
With the commencement of electioneering campaigns by candidates of all political parties for the FCT Area Council elections, as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), political activities have begun to take shape across the nooks and crannies of the nation's capital territory, Abuja. Alhaji Usman Yahaya, receiving the campaign office on behalf of the APC, described the gesture as a huge boost, noting that it signifies the collapse of Saba's political structure into the APC.
Before now, it was PDP campaign office. Now it is APC campaign office. What this is showing us is that there is no PDP in Gwagwalada Area Council again. PDP doesn't exist. APC is the only party. APC is going for the local government elections, that is the area council elections, and by the grace of God, we are going to deliver Aswaju 110%.
The Gwagwalada APC standard bearer assured the FCT Minister Barrister Yinsun Wike that with the level of infrastructural development in Gwagwalada, residents of the council are ready to stand firmly with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, beginning with ensuring APC's victory in the forthcoming FCT Area Council elections.
Prince Saba has shown us the love that people have for the APC. He has shown us that they are grateful for what Mr. Minister has done to the people of Gwagwalada. And we want to project the same image. We want to project and put on top of what the minister has done, so that the people of Gwagwalada will continue to be grateful to this administration.
Also speaking, the APC chairman in Gwagwalada, Alhaji Ahmed Baba, described the development as a plus to the party and a sign of victory. He urged members to conduct a peaceful campaign, emphasizing that elections should not be seen as a do-or-die affair. In his remarks, Honorable Rabiu Adamu Saba explained that handing over his campaign office to the APC demonstrates that he and his supporters in the central zone of the council are fully behind the candidature of Alhaji Usman Yahaya.
It's not a do-or-die affair, because we know the victory is on our side. We don't need to fight anybody. We are all brothers. We are all in the same trade politics.
We here in central zone, we are behind his movement, and may Almighty Allah help us and put Al-Baraka into this movement.
The event attracted hundreds of party faithful, including the vice chairmanship candidate Honorable Muhammad Yusuf Dobi and the 10 councillorship candidates of the party. Abdullahi Mukhtar, ASO Television News.
Don't forget that you are still watching ASO Television News. You can watch us live on DSTV channel 392, StarTimes TV channel 127, and on Free TV, look us up on channel 507. On the UHF band, we are on channel 38. Now, still to come. Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria launches Operation Go Cashless at airports. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Let's get one thing straight. Being a woman with disabilities doesn't mean you don't have the right to quality sexual and reproductive health information and services. Family planning, maternity care, STI prevention. Every woman deserves access to safe, respectful, and inclusive reproductive health care. My body, my health, my reproductive rights. No limits, no exceptions. Your health matters. Your choices matters. Get informed. get care, and take charge of your future.
Glad to have you back. Now let's move ahead with the rest of the bulletin. The Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, RETAIN, has officially informed its members, stakeholders, government institutions, security agencies, and the general public of a recent leadership change within the association. This was disclosed in a statement jointly signed by Alhaji Dr. Musa Mohammed Meitakobi, Executive National President of RETAIN, and Comrade Henry Ejiofor Ugu, National Secretary General on behalf of the National Executive Council, NEC, of the association. According to the statement, the decision was made in line with RETAIN's constitution and the Trade Union Act, resulting in the appointment of Comrade Henry Ejiofor Ugu as the new National Secretary General. The NEC reaffirmed its commitment to transparency, accountability, industrial harmony, and continued collaboration with the government to promote peace and sustainable development in Nigeria's transport sector. Members, stakeholders, and the public were urged to take note of the leadership change and to accord full recognition to Comrade Ugu and the duly appointed National Secretary General of RETAIN. The association also revealed that its former National Secretary General Alhaji Yusuf Ibrahim Adeniyi was suspended following allegations brought against him. A 7-man committee has been set up by the NEC to investigate the matter thoroughly. The leadership of RETAIN expressed confidence that this change will strengthen the association's operations and enhance its contributions to the nation's transport industry. The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN, in partnership with Paystack, has introduced Operation Go Cashless, a contactless payment system at its airports, starting with Lagos and Abuja from September 29, 2025. According to FAN's management, all payments at FAN revenue points, including access gates, car parks, VIP, and protocol lounges, will go fully cashless, replacing cash transactions with secure digital options. It says the move aims to boost efficiency, improve revenue assurance, and enhance customer experience in line with global trends. To support travelers, FAN has deployed brand ambassadors for guidance and introduced the FAN Go Cashless card, which can be collected at airport gates and activated online. FAN notes that the initiative will later be expanded to other airports nationwide. At least first set of 30 women journalists have benefited from training on small-scale business management and operation and economic empowerment program of the Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, NAWAJ. The training, in partnership with Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, is to enhance the business skills of at least 60 women journalists in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. National President of NAWAJ, Hajia Aisha Ibrahim, declared the 5-day training opened at the AUJ Secretariat in Utako, Abuja. Also, Radio and Television's Women and Gender Correspondent, Rosemary Okoko-Tega, has more.
In present day's economic realities, experts say it is unwise to depend solely on one source of income for survival. The Nigeria Association of Women Journalists, NAWAJ, aware of this, designed the program to train its members on managing choice businesses complementary to their primary job of informing. 60 members are to be trained in the Federal Capital Territory in batches of 30 per cohort. At the opening session, President of NAWAJ, Hajia Aisha Ibrahim, emphasized the significance of the training in equipping women journalists with skills to manage extra sources of income as well as the knowledge of reporting business. Chairperson of NAWAJ FCT, Comrade Basi Ita Ikbang, appreciated the President and charged participants to embrace the additional knowledge.
This training is particularly significant for female journalists who often face unique challenges in the profession. By equipping ourselves with the knowledge on SMEs, we can enhance our reporting skills and contribute to promoting economic empowerment for women.
So I'm not involved on just pay and commit to people. Like, open up your mind to learn new things. Unlearn whatever you have known and be ready to relearn. So that at the end of this program, our business is whatever we have. Even if it's that garden by the backyard, it will be bigger than what it was.
The agency is preparing them, nurturing them, empowering them to start a small business, how they can start business, how they can run the business in a sustainable manner.
Chairman of the Nigeria Union of Journalists NUJFCD Council, Comrade Grace Ike, commended NAWOJ for the initiative and urged that it should be expanded with grant provided for participants to further grow their businesses. She equally asked all trainees to master their crafts.
So this program is apt for me. It is coming at a time when everybody needs to have something to do, irrespective of your primary assignment, which is a journalist. As a journalist, you must have another source of income.
Participants expressed appreciation for the opportunity, describing gained knowledge as worthwhile.
Honestly, I must commend NAWOJ FCT for this program. There is no doubt that this program will bring in a better insight into how I should do my business, because the little that we've heard from the organizer is an eye-opener to me.
This training is going to give us the basic knowledge to be able to be grounded in our business aspect, so that at least it will improve our income, and by so doing, it will help us in some domestic spending.
NAWOJ, in partnership with Smeden, aims to train hundreds of women journalists across states, starting with the nation's capital, Abuja. The training had resource persons from ICSS and Capstone exploring both physical and online sessions to improve the economic resilience of women journalists in the face of downturns. Rosemary Kokotega, ASO Television News.
Now, parishioners of St. Gabriel's Parish, Muko, have been admonished to love one another irrespective of their diverse cultural background. The parish priest, Reverend Father Hilary Chukwak, stated this when he celebrated a special Sunday Mass of Unity in Diversity, bringing together parishioners from different backgrounds and cultures. The event highlighted the importance of embracing diversity within the congregation and promoting unity amongst its members. Alex Dikes was there and now files in this report.
The Mass, which began with the solemn procession, saw parishioners dressed in their different traditional attires depicting their identity. Reverend Father Hilary Chukwak emphasized the importance of celebrating God's blessings. He encouraged parishioners to use the occasion to further deepen their unity in diversity.
Cultural Day tells us about the different cultures that we have. But the watchword should be unity in diversity, not division. So these cultures are meant to bring us together, but not to divide us. We are lucky in our country. We have three main tribes: Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. For me, I would jokingly say that they represent the Trinity. As the communities that we all belong to, I feel that they see this message as the ultimate, because unity is what we need in our country today.
As Nigerians, we are all human beings, and we have to have that at the back of our mind and put that first before our culture, before our tribes and traditions. Okay, so one, by simply caring for each other. That is what makes us one. Seeing yourself in another person, seeing that the other brother, the other sister has the same life like you, and that, but when we do that, we become one, we become united. Though different tribes, though different cultures, when you see your brother in you, you become one. That is what is going to unite us together. So as we
speaking on the need for community bonding, Albert Kaye, the CEO of Kaye Foundation, stressed the need for togetherness of members irrespective of tribal affiliation.
Nigeria is a very diverse society, and you know, culture is everything. We want to emphasize our culture. There are a lot of things happening in the society right now. Value systems are falling and other things like that. So we have to emphasize on our culture, because there's uniqueness in culture in Nigeria. So everything should be based on cultural, upbringing and everything for the children. Nigeria, even as far as Nigeria has stayed this long, we know great things are going to happen. We know we've sacrificed a lot in this country. But I believe with this administration, things are a bit difficult. But I know, like the president said 2 days ago when he was in the Converstion in Ibadan, he said we've gone to the corner. And I believe that things are going to happen in this country. Good things are going to come. We have laid the sacrifices for the country. But I know there's light at the end of the tunnel, by God's grace.
Look at what has happened today. Everybody coming from different, backgrounds. I cannot even identify some other tribes, but look at the way people are relating because they came under the same umbrella, of the same religion.
The celebration demonstrated the parish's commitment to living out their faith while sharing their cultural heritage. Parishioners came together to share traditional foods, music and stories, showcasing the richness of their diverse background. Indeed, the blend of faith and culture signifies the hallmark of St. Gabriel's Parish vibrant community. The parish looks forward to continuing its journey of faith, embracing its diversity and serving as a beacon of hope and love in the community. For ASO Television News, Alex Dickes reporting.
The Nigeria Export Processing Zones NEPSA has urged the American Business Council, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the Africa-U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and other development partners to explore the unlimited business opportunities provided by NEPSA. A statement signed by the head corporate communications department of NEPSA, Dr. Martins Ode, showed that the managing director of NEPSA, Dr. Olufumi Oguyemi, made the call in his lecture titled Free Zones and Industrial Competitiveness, Catalyzing Investment Through Regulatory Innovation at the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, in New York. Dr. Oguyemi stated that the side event with the theme Ease of Doing Business in Nigeria, a New Era of Economic Opportunities, was a vital space to match policy action with private capital. The NEPSA chief explained that Nigeria's free zones were not merely parcels of land, but practical business enclaves for industrial upgrading and platforms for credible, regionally scalable investments. He further reaffirmed the readiness of NEPSA and its partners to supporting due diligence, provide regulatory clarity, and facilitate the needed structure for the investors who are ready to move from dialogue to signed commitments. And that does it all on the news at this hour. But before we go, let's take a look at one of our major stories again. We told you that the federal government has held a pre-independence service and hailed Nigeria's sacrifices for economic renewal. That's the news. I am Richard Alejandro. Many thanks for watching. Good afternoon.